This was supposed to be a normal Troodon life. Instead, I got murdered, became a T-Rex, got betrayed, walked across basically the entire map, almost became crocodile and other dinos' food, and somehow still found my family. Yeah, it was one of those days. Everything started when I was just a tiny Troodon, living my life, until a Herrerasaurus looked at me and said, "Your existence is no longer required." 5 seconds later, death screen. Fantastic. Since my Troodon career lasted about as long as free Wi-Fi, I decided to respawn as a T-Rex. You know, if you can't be the sneaky little guy, become the biggest problem on the server. While looking for food, I stumbled across something I wasn't expecting. A whole group of Troodons. And surprisingly, they didn't immediately scream and run away. They were actually really friendly. Imagine that. A baby T-Rex, casually hanging out with a bunch of tiny Troodons. We looked like the world's weirdest family photo. I liked these guys so much. I asked them, "Hey, could somebody lay an egg? I want to join the family." And somehow they actually agreed. Mission accomplished. Or so I thought. Now all I had to do was wait a few minutes for the egg. Simple, easy. Nothing could possibly. A random baby Troodon attacked me. Excuse me? Out of every dinosaur on this server, I get bullied by somebody the size of a chicken. I wasn't even mad. I was just confused. Like, buddy, we were about to be family. So after staring at the death screen for a few seconds, I made a decision. Forget the egg. I'll become a Troodon myself. And I'll find them, no matter how far they are. The only problem? They were on the complete opposite side of the map. Wonderful. Basically, I signed up for the Isle, Lord of the Rings edition. My plan was simple. Find the beach, follow the beach. Survive via turtles. Avoid literally everything bigger than me. And don't die. Easy, right? Not even close. Every shadow looked dangerous. Every sound made me panic. Every bush felt like it contained something that wanted me dead. Which, to be fair,
It probably did.
food wasn't exactly easy either. Forget hunting. I survived almost entirely on turtles. Whoever invented sea turtles in this game, thank you for your service. Sometimes I had to swim, which is terrifying. Because swimming in the Isle basically means asking, is there a crocodile underneath me? The answer is usually yes. Other times, I'd hide in bushes, not because I was smart, because I was absolutely terrified. Stealth became my entire personality. Hours later, after what felt like the longest solo adventure ever, I finally saw movement. 2 Troodons. At first I thought, oh great, here we go again. Then I realized, wait, it's them. I think they were from the same group I met earlier. So I asked and told them I was the baby T-Rex. Against all odds, I actually found them. Even better, they were heading back to the beach. Looks like the universe finally decided to stop bullying me.
Of course.
The journey wasn't over, because standing between us and home was a river. And you know what lives in rivers? The world's hungriest crocodiles. We could literally see them just floating there, thinking, go ahead, I dare you. No thanks. To make things even more stressful, other dinosaurs also wanted to cross. I was already preparing my apology speech. Turns out, they were friendly. For once, nobody tried to eat me. Honestly, that was the biggest surprise of the whole video. We crossed together, dodged the crocs. They assisted me to get some water. Since all my water was drained while traveling, made it back safely. And after everything that happened, after dying, respawning, traveling across the entire map, surviving on turtles, and somehow avoiding becoming crocodile dinner, I finally reunited with the Troodon family. Sometimes, the journey really is worth it, even if it starts with getting deleted by a Herrerasaurus. If you enjoyed this adventure, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know if you've ever traveled across the entire map just to reunite with friends. Because honestly, I'd probably do it all over again.